Welcome back to PR for 50 Plus with Xina PR, and I'm Xina Eiland. Today, we're talking about the one thing that stops boomers, Gen Xers, and our senior millennials from getting visibility than anything else. What is the one thing you think it could be? It's not the lack of credentials, it's not the lack of experience. The one thing is you can't pitch the media without a defined brand. You cannot sell a book without a defined brand. You can't get speaking gigs, podcast interviews, or media features without a defined brand. Now, let me be clear. You have a brand, you have expertise, you have experience, you have decades of credibility, but it's not defined in a way that I, as a publicist, can pitch you. And if you can't explain what you can do in one sentence, the media won't book you. So let me show you what I mean. All the time I hear from boomers and Gen Xers, I've been doing this work for 20, 30 years, and I've been underground. I've been keeping my head down. I am trying to do the work. And you have to tell me that I have to prove myself all over again and I have to define a brand. People should know. And the word that really stuck with me is underground. It captures exactly what's happening. You've been doing the incredible work, but you've been doing it underground in your industry, in your circle, in your niche. People who know you're brilliant, but the public, the media, the decision makers behind booking speakers and also media interviews, they don't know you exist. And that's including influencers who you would like to get on their particular podcast. They don't know you exist. They don't know who you are. And when you do try to describe what you do, it comes out as a list of everything you've done for 30 years. Not one clear, defined brand that I can pitch. And here's the part that's the most important to understand. This isn't because you're not good enough, and you know you are. It isn't because you didn't work hard enough. You did work very hard. This is because you were shaped by social hand-me-downs about how to be professional. Let your work speak for itself. Don't brag. Deliver results quietly. If you're good enough, people will notice. And for decades, you did deliver. People did notice in your particular circle. You became the go-to expert in your field. But here's the problem. Being well known in your circle is not the same as having a public brand. Let me give you an example. I talk to experts all the time who are well known in their field. They're published, they're respected, they're the go-to person in their specialty. But they're trying to sell a book to a general audience or get booked on national media. And when I ask, what's your brand? Well, I'm a consultant. Or I decided to retire early and push out because people have told me I'm able to, show these great leadership skills. Or I work in my industry, I'm one of the top in my field. And that's not a defined brand. That's a job description. And the media doesn't book job descriptions. They book experts who are known for solving one, maybe two specific problems, but we're going to start off with one so that we can get you out there and get people to know you. Now, let me tell you something. I struggle with while building my own brand. I've been doing PR for more than 25 years. I've worked with major clients. I know this stuff inside and out. But when it came time for me to articulate my brand, I froze because I kept thinking, if I say I'm the expert at this one thing, what if people think I'm arrogant? What if I'm limiting myself? What if I'm being fake? What if there's somebody out there who's better than me? And it's okay if they are. And then that voice of the inner critic, that's the inheritance I was handed. Stop being bold. Don't claim too much. Don't make it about you. But here's the reality. If you don't claim your expertise, nobody else will claim it for you. So let's talk about what a brand actually is and why I'm talking to you about it. I'm not a brand strategist. I'm a publicist, but I've been doing PR for 25 years and I know how to get people booked. And here's what I know after 25 years of pitching. If I cannot explain what you do in one sentence, if I cannot position you, it's challenging to pitch you. And that's why I have learned over the years and time how to do branding, even though I'm not the brand expert. I usually send people to brand experts. But since I know and understand it, I'm helping clients learn and define what their brand is. And here's something else I've noticed. If your LinkedIn says one thing, your website says something else, and then your bio says a third thing, I'm like, who are you? Who is this person? And if I am confused, how do you think the media is going to feel? A brand, a defined brand, is what makes PR possible. It is the answer to this question: what do I want to be known for? Not what have you done? Not what are all your credentials? When someone hears your name, what is the one thing they should think? When it comes to me, the one thing that comes to mind when people say what I do: she's a publicist, she's in PR, she works in media, she gets you booked, she's a writer. And all of that is related all under communications. And like you, me being a Gen Xer myself, I've done so many things for 30 years. Sometimes I'm just not just a media expert helping people get booked. Other times people come to me for partnerships, connecting them to communities, connecting them to certain people. But those are subcategories. I am still known for the one thing, and that's what I get referred to. You have a range, you're multi talented, and the idea of picking one thing makes you feel like you're erasing your entire career. It won't. But here's what I need you to understand: the media doesn't book generalists, they book experts. And experts are known for one thing. So before you pitch the media, before you go after that speaking gig or try to sell your book, you need 5 things in place. 1, a clear positioning statement. And what do I mean by that? Who do you help? What problem are you trying to solve? And what makes you different? Put together a positioning statement. Those 3 things will help you figure that out. Number 2, one consistent message, not 10 different things. One core message, what you're known for. Number 3, proof points that matter now. Case studies. Think about all the case studies, the people you've helped, the outcomes, the testimonials. Not just, I've been doing this for 30 years or I've been underground for 30 years. Come up off underground, come above ground, and think about those proof points. 4, an online presence that matches your message. Your LinkedIn, website, bio, and other things that talk about you should state the same thing. Doesn't have to state exactly, but in so many words, it all points to the same thing and makes sense. And number 5, the courage to claim your expertise. This is the hardest one. I know you know a lot. I know you're going to have to pick something. And also for those of you who kept your heads down and you don't want to hype yourself up, you've got to hype yourself up. So pick it, be it, talk about it, deliver it. Now I know what some of you are thinking, but Xina, this feels fake. I'm not a salesperson. I'm not going to go around saying I'm an expert. I hear you. And here's what I want to say to you: you're not being fake. You're stepping out of an identity that no longer serves you. For 20 to 30 years or more, humility served you. For 20, 30 years or more, letting your work speak for itself was the right strategy. But the playbook has changed and you want visibility. And if you want it now, you've got to be willing to learn new skills, even when it feels uncomfortable. It doesn't make you a sellout, it makes you brave. And trust me, I have been there. I am learning this new landscape. As you know, AI is out there, and we will be talking about AI. And at first, I was so resistant to it, but now I realized that, AI is going to be a part of our lives and we need to learn how to use it. And the tools, if you use it correctly, it can really work out for you. But it's a different way of thinking. It was very difficult for me to embrace it. So I say all this to say to you, I'm out here with you. I'm embarking upon a new landscape as a publicist, and I am realizing that things are changing. The media is not the same, and pitching media is not the same. So you have to step out and stop being stuck on that same identity because things are changing. So here's your homework after this video. Number one, write your positioning statement, please. And think about it like this. I help who do what so they can, whatever that result is, whatever problem you're trying to solve. Don't overthink it. Just write the first draft and refine it later. Number two, audit your online presence. Look at your profile, look at your LinkedIn, look at your website, look at your bio, look at your social media. Just make sure your Substack, just make sure it all says the same thing. You don't have to use the exact words. You can describe it differently as long as it points to the same thing. Do not list 47 things you've done over the years. There you go. Once again, when folks come to you, they won't know what you've done. Number three, pick the one thing you want to be known for, not your whole career, one expertise. Write it down, say it loud, and notice what comes up. And if you hear that inner critic, once again, tell her to quiet down. That's the old playbook talking. We are in a new age now and things are changing. So quiet that inner critic down. Let me show you what a defined brand looks like. I've worked with people who have had 10, 20, 30, 40 years of corporate experience and what they want to be known for. Some of them tell me leadership. Some of them tell me innovation. Some of them tell me mentorship. Some of them tell me strategy. And like I said, that's a career summary. We got to get it down to one positioning. And that's what happens when you define your brand. Now, some of you are going to do this work yourself. And you're going to write down your position statement. You're going to write down your positioning. You're going to clean it up, your online presence, and you're going to start building your brand. And one thing I forgot to mention, your brand is not just your colors and your logo. If you've heard everything I've said, you notice I did not just say a logo, colors. I didn't say any of that. So make sure you pay attention. That's a different type of brand. The brand, as I'm talking about, is you positioning yourself and you creating this online presence that you want to be known for. And if you need help, if you need a system, come talk to us. I would love to talk to you. You can reach me at xinapr.com, XINAPR.com. Or if you are an author, come to xinapr.com. We are opening up our author circle, Newbie and I, soon. And so if you're interested, let's talk. So if you don't have time for this, come holler at a sister. If you feel like you can do this for yourself, please feel free. If you have any comments, please comment, like, and subscribe. And I can help you. So listen, once you have that clarity, once you know the one thing who you want to be, the pitches, the interviews, the opportunities, because you're not trying to be everything to everyone. You want to be that one expert. You want to get booked. So drop a comment, subscribe. Please turn on your notifications if you want to hear from me more. And I look forward to both of us being brave. Thank you. I'm Xina Eiland, and this is PR for 50 Plus with Xina Eiland. Let's do this together.